Let's take a look at our first half highlights from this one. And Bemidji State took the win on the coin toss, but when they were faced with a punting situation, Isaac Otterud bobbled it twice, blocked by Mitchell Johnson-Martin, recovery by Nate Pearson. And that set UMD up in great territory. This was on a 3rd and 3. This is the longest play of the game so far, a 41-yard run on the play-action QB keeper by John Larson, and it ended with a 2-yard Anthony Wood touchdown.
And Larson's showing that capability. He led the team in rushing a week ago with 97 yards on the ground. He has that big run there that sets up Anthony Wood for his first of 2 touchdowns in the opening half.
That made it 7-0, and then this was a crazy play. First pass attempt for either team. Jordan Hine escapes Zach Baziner, completes it to Christian Lundy, but then he fumbles, and Carl Finkel gets on it before it goes out of bounds. That was back-to-back fumbles from both sides on that play. This was the first pass of the game for Minnesota Duluth. Tyler Lattery gets 9 yards on 3rd and 10, and then on 4th and 1, Anthony Wood takes it in for his second touchdown of the ball game from 16 yards, and that gives us our 14-0 score. And you look at the total yardage again. We knew yards and points were going to be hard to come by in these conditions, but Minnesota Duluth is simply adapting better. Second half highlights, and it was 14-0 at the break. And Bemidji State just couldn't get anything going offensively in that second half. And it was Minnesota Duluth with timely runs. This was a big run for Anthony Wood, 33 yards on 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it was all about timing tonight for Duluth. They got all the big plays, and they got them all in the right moments. This a 4th and long play down the field to Baltz. And it was just that kind of night for Minnesota Duluth.
And then the quarter ran out. They switched sides of the field. Dan Branger puts in a 21-yard field goal. Those were your final points of the ball game. That gave UMD a 3-possession lead. And this is one of a few pass plays that went right for Bemidji State. But consider this, they had 50 yards of total offense the entire game. Jordan Hine and that Beaver offense just miserable all night long. AJ Nats with a sack there that pretty much ended things for the Beavers. And as I mentioned, just 50 total yards, 8 on the ground, 42 passing, just 3 first downs. Stat you don't see on there. Time of possession. UMD had the ball for 43.5 minutes compared to just 16.5 for BSU.